Yeah, look, I think the reason we spend so much time on technology and why these programs and apps and platforms are so hard for us to resist is that we are generally mindless. So if you let them, they will control your life because they're designed very well. They capitalize on how humans approach rewards and how we are motivated to do certain things and not others and so on. But if you put structures in place ahead of time, so you craft your environment in a certain way or you cultivate certain kinds of habits, you're less likely to fall prey. So an example of this, a really simple example, is you could make the rule, I will never have a screen with me during dinner time. My kids, if you have kids, my friends, if you're out with friends, my family members, we will sit at the table and there will be no screens. Your kid may be screaming, that may have happened occasionally, and your kid may be demanding a screen. But if that habit becomes ingrained, that's at least a sanctuary for maybe 30 minutes a day or an hour a day where you won't have screens. Now that's a very mindful decision, it's a conscious decision, and in the beginning it's difficult to carry it out. But I think it's ultimately pretty enriching because it changes what that half an hour represents for a family every day. Other habits are really important. Things like not having screens in the bedroom is critical because the light you get from screens makes it harder to fall asleep and to stay asleep. It sort of induces a sort of jet lag. So if you're looking at a blue screen or a white screen and it's 10 p.m., your brain interprets that as daytime. It's like being jet lagged. There's a whole list of these kinds of interventions that require some doing in the beginning, but once they become a part of the way you live, they are ultimately going to be very good for you. And when you put them all together, you have this toolbox and you draw from all of those different tools. I think undoubtedly it makes you healthier and happier and better off. It's just a matter of recognizing what those things are and knowing what to do with that desire to be mindful, knowing where to concentrate that mindfulness.